Hi angels, this is Leia and I'm so excited to be back for another reading video. So, this time around what we're going to do is, you're more than welcome to choose number 1, number 2, or number 3 as we've been doing in the past few videos, but I also want to put it out there that you have the option of staying for the entire video instead and listening for that message that really resonates with you. I know that it will be different for everybody, different people have different preferences, so if you prefer the 1, 2, 3 method, if that's been working for you, if you really like it, by all means continue with that. Otherwise, try the other method and see if there's a message that really speaks to you. Our cards for this video are the Indigo Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Charles Virtue, and on the right side we have Les Vampires, which is by Lucy Cavendish, with the beautiful paintings by Jasmine Becket-Griffith. The cards have been picked prior to filming with the intention that, as I mentioned earlier, everyone watching this finds a helpful and uplifting message in this video. And if you're doing the 1, 2, 3 method, it's just gonna be in order of appearance. Alright, ready? Let's go! The first Indigo Angel card is Make a Wish, with its partner Les Vampires card being natural, authentic, real, organic. The message of this set of cards has to do with you examining who you truly are, what really matters to you, what really makes you happy, and allowing yourself to have that, giving yourself permission to let that bring more joy into your life. I think sometimes a lot of us get so accustomed to pleasing other people and we want to be there for others so much that we put our own needs, our own preferences, our own joys and happinesses, if such a word exists, out of the picture just so we can be of service to others. But when we do this, we become so mechanical, we don't really bring excitement anymore to what we do, and this is a reminder that we can be our best selves when we allow ourselves to have what corresponds to who we truly are. So if you've been feeling numb lately or numb for years, and if someone asks you, what do you want to do, and you can't even give an answer to that, it's likely because you are so disconnected from your truth. And this is your nudge on the shoulder right here, saying, it's all right. You can have what you really want. There's nothing wrong with that at all. If you've been conditioned or programmed to put others before yourself, now's the time to start paying more attention to yourself, because if you don't do it, then who will? And even if there are people who care about you, who want to do what's best for you, they also have themselves to think of, to worry about. And so we are the only ones who can really give ourselves what we want, because we are in a better position to do that, knowing ourselves and being in the same body that our thoughts, our dreams, our wants, our desires occupy. So be kind to yourself and get in touch with your real self now. Our second Indigo Angel card is Apologize, with the second Les Vampires card being Nobility, honor, high standards, idealistic. Now I'm sure that some of us have had the experience of not wanting to apologize because it makes us look not so good, but on the contrary, apologizing is actually being the bigger person. That's exercising dignity. And if you're worried that admitting that you did something wrong is going to make you look bad, well, what is worse really? Not owning up to it or being gracious and graceful about the entire situation? If this applies to you and at this moment in time, you know that it's better to not have any contact with the other person or people involved, then at least be honest with yourself. Apologize. If you've heard of Ho'oponopono, this is where you tell yourself that you're sorry, you forgive yourself, I love you. So go ahead and try that. Clear your energy. Even if you are humbling yourself by apologizing, this does not lower the kind of person that you are in any way. Anyone who thinks so is not the right person for you to associate with anyway. So don't worry about people looking at you terribly or badly because you admit that what you did may not have exactly been the best thing. In fact, that's you showing an evolved version of yourself right there. And this isn't about wallowing in the past at all. The quicker you can get it over and done with, the quicker and the sooner you can move on with the rest of your life, not carrying that weight from the past. The third Indigo Angel card is You Are Understood. With the third Lay Vampire card being the Call of the Night, daring, adventure, excitement. The combined message of these two cards together involves acceptance. You're not alone, even when it comes to these secret parts of yourself, these shadow parts of yourself, these aspects that you've had to keep secret because you feel like no one can understand them. Even if some of these things that bring you joy and happiness are considered weird by mainstream society or by even the people that surround you, know that as long as you're not hurting anybody, yourself included, then who's to say that there is anything wrong with these things that bring you excitement, that bring you joy? For instance, if you come from a family that's very practical and logical, they may have wanted you to enter into a profession that mirrors what they value. But what if what makes you excited is something so completely different from that? Being an artist, let's say, even though that is normal for a lot of other people, it might not be the case in your family, so you've kept it a secret, and maybe you haven't even really nurtured it. Maybe you haven't even been doing any like secret drawings or writing in secret like some people manage to do. And if that's the case, well, it's about time now to nurture that part of yourself. Maybe you should start finding a community that is accepting of what you do so that you see just how healthy it is and how quote-unquote normal it actually is. It's time to give yourself the support that you need in order to make these dreams of yours grow and in order to hone your skills and your talents. And what better way to do that than to go where you are understood and accepted, because you are. If the environment that creates for yourself is hostile, if it doesn't support you, then of course this is what you feel is the reality. But there are many different realities, and you might as well give yourself the reality that fosters you. You're not alone and you don't have to be. And that's it for this video, angels. Thank you again for joining me. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and leave a thumbs up, share it with anyone else you know will benefit, and please subscribe, because this is the way that you can stay updated on future uploads. It also helps get the word out about our videos, and people sometimes underestimate the power behind subscribing. So thank you very much for watching and for subscribing. I'll talk to you again really soon. Bye for now. Namaste.